Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode here on Dynasty. So I really hope you enjoyed that little cinematic entrance I did. I've been using some very tasty guitar music that is done by a gentleman called CRGuitar. In his words, the more people that hear his guitar music and his covers of classic video game music, the better, and I'm all for it because he does amazing work. He is Canada's favorite son. Wayne Gretzky and Tim Horton better watch out. If you like any of the tunes you hear me play in my videos, in my time lapses, or in little openers like that, you can always find links to them down in the description of the videos. And like I've said in other videos before, you can also find, if you go to my channel, you can find links to all of the awesome content creators I play with here on Dynasty and elsewhere, and all the other stuff that I've done. So yeah, I just wanted to do a little shout out there at the beginning of the video. So we're in the shopping district today because we're going to be setting up our future shop, which is going to be called the Copper Comb. So we're going to be selling copper products and honeycomb products. I don't think we're going to sell candles because I don't have a string farm or anything like that, and I don't have a dye farm, so I would feel bad only selling just normal candles and not colored ones. But I really, really, really love copper. If you've caught any of my videos before, I'm a fiend for copper. I love using it in roofs. I love using it all over the place. So I want to get copper into people's hands, and I figured what better way to do that than to sell it in the shopping district. Before I get too sidetracked with this, I really did want to take a little skip over to my base area and show off the industrial area I've been setting up, because obviously if we're going to be selling honey and honey products, I'm going to need some bees. Alright, so here we are flying into our budding industrial district here on the far side of the hill behind the village. And you'll see I've already got several structures built up here. I have our little glass bee sanctuary, what I'm calling our honey house, and then this is what's being called our lava house. So in here is our smelter area. I decided to not necessarily do a super smelter the way I did last season. Instead, I kind of have this lava house set up with 2 tiers of 16 cauldrons each. So there's actually 32 cauldrons down here and another 32 up there. So I've got a full stack. This is our honey house. It's my first time building large scale with just brick or mud bricks like that. And I really like how it turned out. I still haven't figured out the honey farm or the bee comb farm. They're still popping out the top. I got it fixed where it's picking them all up underneath, but I'm still having issues where they're coming out the top of this, and I can't figure out how to get this to stop, because there's this annoying freaking bug where honeycomb, it doesn't matter how many full solid blocks you have above them, when you shear the nest, it will just pop up sometimes, and I've seen it go through 5 or 6 solid blocks and end up on top of hills and stuff like that. It's extremely frustrating, really stupid. But we're going to put a honey bottle farm up on the 2nd floor at some point. I just haven't gotten the gumption to get it done yet. And then, like I said, this is our bee sanctuary. I really like how this turned out. I'm a sucker for bees. They're one of my favorite Minecraft mob. I just think they're so cute. And I wanted to build... How the heck did a sheep get in here? He had to have spawned in here, because there's no way he got in through the door. You spawned in here, brown sheep, so you can stay in here. But I really like this. I've got 2 spore blossoms. I found a really freaking huge lush cave underneath our industrial district. So I have a couple of the spore blossoms. I have 2 in here. I've got 1 back over at the village. I love the little particle effect you get in the air with them, but I figure that's probably enough rambling for now. I just wanted to kind of show off what I've been doing here in the industrial district. I haven't recorded me doing this because it's really is a new build style for me. I've never tried to build in like a more modern or colonial style building, and the lava house was just something I threw together quickly because I needed somewhere to be able to smelt up tons of stuff. We're going to go back to the storage district. We're gonna go back to the shopping district and get cracking on our build. Alrighty, enough talky, more buildy. Da-da-da! Here it is, the Copper Comb. This is our first shop here in the shopping district, and we're here in the what they call the free build area, because it's not medieval style, which is over on the cliff there, you can see in the distance. But I really like how this turned out. I hope you folks enjoyed the time lapse. It was a little wonkier, a little jankier than most of my normal time lapses have been lately. That's mostly because I actually tried mocking up a storefront in Creative, which is something I don't do all that often. So when I was doing the time lapse, I was actually looking at photos at the same exact time to try and do as close as I could. This actually does look a little bit different than the Creative one I set up, but yeah, I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Let's take a look inside and take a look at the interior and see what I'm going to be selling in the Copper Comb. So here we are inside the Copper Comb, and you see I've got some different bays set up, selling some different stuff. So we're going to be selling honeycombs, empty bee nests. We're selling copper, obviously. We're going to sell cut copper and normal copper. And then these are called busy bee bundles. So if you buy a busy bee bundle, you get one beehive, a campfire, and a pair of shears. And I did give the shears some punny names as like a commemorative kind of thing. So if people decide to come and buy a busy bee bundle while they last, they'll get some funny shears to go with their new bee operation. Alright, so I just wanted to take a second to talk. Part of the reason why I wanted to set up this shop is because I absolutely love bees. I love honeybees. I love honeybees in real life. I love the honeybees in Minecraft. And as we all may or may not be aware, bees are sort of an endangered species on our planet. And if it wasn't for bees, we wouldn't have half of the things we have when it comes to produce and everything else. They're a vital part of our ecosystem. And that's another reason why I wanted to do this shop. I love bees, and I really wanted to spread my love of bees around the server, and that's why I'm selling the busy bee bundles. And then if people want to buy their own bees and make their own honeycomb and their own honey blocks and everything, I'm just glad to see that the little bumbly boys are getting some more life and their numbers are growing. If you have the ability to, in real life, if you have a yard or pots or anything, consider planting honeybee friendly flowers and like greenery around, because they love it. I don't normally talk about stuff like that, but we're coming into spring. I don't know if you can tell my voice is more nasally than it normally is for a New Yorker, because my allergies are absolutely horrible right now. But I just wanted to take a moment to talk about my love of bees. I am super duper happy with how this turned out. I really hope you folks like how this build turned out, because it's not just me that matters. I like knowing that you all enjoy what I'm building and the random crap I'm doing, so I really hope everyone is having a wonderful day and a beautiful weekend, and I will see you folks in the next video. Be easy on yourselves, take care of yourselves, and yeah, I'll talk to you later.